What's up, and welcome to another episode of Verbal Vibe Mode. I'm your boy Conga Beast, and joining me today is the lovely, wonderful, gracious,
Gracious?
probably beautiful. I don't know. Nobody ever sees her face. She's a mystery.
I don't have a face. Secret
Could
side.
you imagine? Could you imagine she doesn't have a face? Oh, that would be terrifying.
Oh, why you think I like that so much? They're great. I had the face holes and such.
Lady G, how you doing?
What is a popping? I'm fine. How are you?
I'm peachy.
What is this peachy business? Week after week, he comes in here and says he's peachy.
What's wrong with the peaches? Peaches are delicious.
I don't know.
They are
Peaches, did you say
nutritious.
delicious?
They are delicious.
These are delicious?
Yeah.
What?
My tongue got in the way, guys.
You didn't let it go. I was just like, I didn't hear that. Yes, I did.
I got a strong lisp.
Peaches are delicious.
It's a mighty strong lisp. And,
All right. Aside from Kong's delicious peaches,
What was that
we're going
with
to talk
Dracula?
about Dave today. Delicious peaches. Blah. I want some delicious peaches. What is this? This has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
At all.
What is this?
Delicious peaches, obviously.
What is happening? All right. Today we're going to talk about Dave, the comedy drama series on FXX, which is luciously based on Lil Dicky's burgeoning rap career, I'd say.
Luciously?
It's luciously.
Luciously, babe?
Listen, when people start using luciously, don't say nothing. You heard it here first.
Hey, Lucius is in the building, baby.
Luciously. Not lying. We're not talking about that music comedy
No,
drama on
don't.
the other Fox
Don't.
network.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
Started off so strong
Piece of
though,
garbage
but it just
That
went
piece
down.
of garbage show.
Back to the FX.
He put his son in the trash. He should have put the rest of the show in the
He
trash.
really did. That was so bad. He put his son in the garbage. Put this on freaking network TV. What is this? Prime time, like it was nothing.
He literally dumped it. You know what? That's a whole nother story.
That's another series that we will not be reviewing.
I refuse.
The first season of Dave focuses on the come up and the grind of Lil Dicky. That's why I said luciously, because he's Dave, but it tends to kind of embellish and just push jokes forward where they need to be.
Yeah.
So as he's trying to make a name for himself, you'll just see like typical antics, personal as well as career-wise, I'll say, of him and his squad, who is made up of Taco, his producer / DJ, Gata, who's basically his hype man, and his manager is Mike.
It is cool that Gata is also his hype man in real life.
Yeah. So there's parallels and connect to the realness of it. That's why I
Yeah.
said luciously. Say it with me, people. Loose-ish Lee. So we're going to focus on more of season 2 as it just wrapped. We recommend and highly encourage you to watch it and stop and return here. If you don't want any spoilers, this is your audio spoiler alert.
I mean,
You've been warned.
they stick around and listen. They're going to get spoilers. So
And also, kind of coax to come back and listen to the rest of it just so you can hear our opinions.
read the description, people.
You have been warned. Show notes too.
Ooh, I wonder what they're going to talk about. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything.
Basically. I mean, you knew what you were getting into when you read the cover and description and title, clicked on it and said, "Oh, Dave."
Man.
So this season is way more, I would say, more grand than the first season.
Yeah.
Since he secured a record deal, he's doing a lot.
Yeah, it's I don't even want to say it's frustratingly good how they're portraying it. The whole opening up in Korea and trying to make a music video that's just something you shouldn't do when this is your first studio album.
Yeah, like he decided to do a whole K-pop collab with CL, who's a rapper.
Yeah.
And, the drama of all of that aside, it's just like, wait, what is he doing right now? Like, why is he over there?
I was watching it and getting frustrated, and I'm not even his manager. And I'm just like, why are you?
It's like the opening, and a lot of this just feels like it was inspired by social media, I say.
Yeah.
Like he saw, you know what, I really don't have anything. So let me just go do some research, because there are those who use the IG books of face these days and the tubes of you to do all their research and essentially come up with, the harebrained scheme of, okay, this is popping right now. Let me put myself in this situation because this is going to garner me more views. More people are going to listen to this if I collab with this artist. So he's kind of trying to build himself up, to continue the trajectory, but also kind of loses himself in the process because he's not really sure of it.
Definitely. Like we said, the first episode is him in freaking South Korea trying to make a whole K-pop thing just to find out that this nigga don't even like K-pop.
Yeah.
Like this nigga, he literally admits, I never listened to it and I don't even like K-pop. And you just sitting there like, just watch 30 minutes of this crap just for this dude to say he don't get out of here.
Like, just straight a whole bandwagon, just on. So you're gonna have a lot of moments where you're just, like, frustrated because he's dealing with, his own battle of trying to see who he is as an artist, as well as himself personally.
Me and G discuss this like every episode a lot of times.
We discussed this, like, in depth, literally episode by
Yeah.
episode.
Oh yeah. She says something, what was it, like adult adolescence?
Yeah, he's, like, literally stuck within adult adolescence, which came full circle the
Yeah.
last episode when he was rapping, he said, "I'm basically 12 years old on the inside." Boom, that's it.
Yeah, like a lot of the season was Little Dicky or Dave's true colors of what he thought of himself. Granted, we all understand that when you trying to get to the top, a lot of it is selfish.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, like you still ain't gonna get to the top if nobody is showing you any type of support. That's like us being on
Absolutely.
Twitch. Or even us doing the freaking podcast. If we don't have any support, like this podcast, I mean, we'll be doing it, but it won't even make a dent in anything.
That's step 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the listeners in Delaware, by the way.
Specifically Delaware.
Only Delaware we're focusing on. Wink, wink. If you watched, you know you know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get that.
But no, as far as, like, having regular listenership and having people tune in despite whatever the topic is that week, it could be anything. Even if it's a show, movie, or a topic that you may not even be 100% into or sure of, having that backing of knowing people will listen despite all of that is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean this season really showed him coming around and getting out of that selfish nature, stop being a boy and actually start dealing with things like an adult.
And paying attention to himself too, because that man,
Yeah.
he's so spoiled. He just
Oh,
be
he is. He's mad spoiled. Like there's a whole, and he was a. I think wasn't he a single? Isn't he a single child? So like everything he did, I get like for the first what 6 or 7 episodes, everything he did was just him being a big giant man baby. Like his relationship with Benny Blanco and the way he acted towards Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and dude, like he told kids some very ignorant and stupid stuff at a bar mitzvah. It got so bad he got kicked out of the bar mitzvah. I mean, the episode was hilarious, but like, dude, why are you telling these children this? Even to the fact of where, and he even admits he doesn't even know anything about his parents. Like finding out that his father had or has depression really bad. And it's like you don't even. He's like, I don't even know what my parents' favorite color is, and yada yada. Like he just, it was all good, but again, it was very frustrating to see a grown man, a 30-year-old man, just simply not care about anybody else but himself.
but himself,
It
his
was
career,
so
and
weird.
that's it. Even though these people were surrounding him, supporting him, he was just like
Yeah.
tunnel vision. Like stuff is going on with everybody else. He's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, so back to what my
Look,
problem was.
like
Like not allowed, but just he wouldn't anything anybody else had going on wouldn't really phase him.
that episode, Ad Man. That episode talked about what Dave was doing before he
Mhm.
actually took rapping on like full time, and he was trying to come up with an ad with his friend Emma. And watching that episode and watching them work together, he's like, "Oh man, this is a really feel good episode." And then at the end of it, he just kind of shoved Emma to the side, went on a whole little rap rant, made it seem like he did all of this by himself. And I'm sitting there just like Emma is. I'm going,
Yeah. Even though she's sitting there supporting him, and she herself is talented.
oh, she's very talented. She is off the and that's the craziest part about the man has literally surrounded him with people that will make him great or that has made him great.
Yeah, it's like he just fell upon people that would help boost his career, and these are people that aren't specifically, I'll say in certain instances, famous. Like his close
Yeah.
circle They're basically within the show. They're all, friends, acquaintances. We know
Yeah,
each other through this person or whatever. I ran into, oh, I used to work with you. Stuff like that.
it's freaking ridiculous when you're working with somebody. The only person that he, I guess, even slightly respected as his equal was Benny Blanco. But
I think
you
that's because
got
of another reason.
it. I mean, yeah, we all know.
Mm,
We all know.
okay.
We all know. You had Els, who was literally talking about making records with. I can't remember if it was Sir or who it was.
El's is taco, by the way.
Yeah, it was a taco. I apologize. He was talking
By this
about
time, y'all should know anyway. Never mind. Shut up, G. Please, y'all. If y'all in season 2 deep, y'all don't know nobody's name by now, bruh.
Wait, if they're
Give
listening
up.
to this and they still haven't seen season 1, then I
Hog, you know there's a sneaky deaky person like, well, let me see what they got to say about season 2 before I go on to watch. It's
we're gonna
fine.
watch
It's
season
fine.
2
You
first.
didn't heed the warning. Welcome. Hello. Yes, you. It's fine. It's okay.
They're literally gonna watch season 2 first, but start from the
Did
last
he say
episode.
ills? Ills. They gonna start from the last episode and work their way back.
It's a horrible, horrible ending.
That is, oh no. What a way to watch the series.
But L/Taco is working with like major artists now. Mike is working like he's a manager now. So it's not like he's just, twiddling his thumbs and
Work with Dickie as his solo artist, and that's it.
yeah, he's actually trying to build something for himself. And then Gator is just a good hype man. Like people are recognizing Gator on the streets for his rapping, for the shows that he's putting on with Little Dicky. Like they are giving him credit for being a mate. The dude's just dope. I think Gator is by far one of my favorite characters. And
Oh, absolutely.
if you watch season 1, then you would
He's a freaking
completely
natural. It's
yeah.
it's crazy. It just works.
Watching the growth of Gator, to be honest with you, I was watching it for Gator.
I don't even know what I was in first episode season 1. I know we keep throwing it back there, but whatever. I don't even know what I was expecting the first episode. And that's the one where he was in the studio with YG and them. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It was very funny. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll watch the rest of this.
And man, that episode was hilarious. He went to go get them food.
He did. He literally did.
They sent that man on a lunch
He
run.
did it though.
He definitely did it. And like the introduction of Gator is just amazing. I can sit here and you know what? I'm gonna talk about Gator. Gator, although I'm sorry, he's just a great character. As far as a development or a character that's been developed really well, I think he's the best one.
Mhm.
And having him show, and I don't know if he suffers from this for real, but
He does.
oh, he does. Okay, so that was fantastic. He has what is it? Bipolar disorder, right?
Yeah.
And just watching him grow from that, like, oh man. If y'all are listening to this and y'all still haven't seen season 1, please watch season 1 because Gator being black and like showing what it's like as a black person to deal with a mental illness, it's just the I wouldn't say disrespect, but the lack of people trying to understand what you're dealing with.
Well, yeah, it's mental health unawareness. That's literally it at its core right there.
It is so good.
Yeah.
It is Gator is this dude is just an excellent actor. I don't know if he like went to school for this or like if he was trained even the slightest before he started doing Dave, but the dude can act.
Despite it all, he was just like, I don't remember what interview this was. He said he didn't want people to know that he was bipolar because, it's not obviously it's not common talk
No,
in
no.
the community. So tried to hide it and just deal with it on his own, but it comes to a head.
Oh yeah.
It's a serious issue. So I'm glad that they're actually using it. I don't want to say as a plot device, but using it within the storyline and continuing to check in on it and not just, mentioning it one episode and then never having it happen again or not revisiting it and just treating it like oh yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So like even though the show is focused on Dave, it focuses on everybody. And it kind of gives them a nice balanced character arc and you'll see growth in between the characters, which is great too.
Character development is off the chain in the show.
Yeah, the writing is well done.
It's freaking great. And it's not just I mean, between his girlfriend, who is now his ex-girlfriend, Emma, who is just I mean, she's great.
Yeah, she's dope.
Watching her growth and watching her making video, she went from 0 to 60 in like the matter of literally 30 minutes.
Hey, man, she knew she had to get it. She's like, "Yo, when is this opportunity gonna get me again?"
Yeah.
Made that decision quick. It happens, but she literally took that leap and
Oh
trusted
yeah.
the process.
I mean, for her to just sit there and be like, I'm not gonna make videos for people, and then just be like, I'm gonna make
And then, "I'm gonna make this video for me." She freaking did it.
like she is a bad girl. Like I love her
She's
character.
very
She's
funny.
also funny. That's the other thing. Every single woman in this show, they are hilarious.
Yeah, they really are. Like, they just deliver.
If Allie and Emma decided to do a spinoff, I will gladly watch that.
Like, it's written so well that, like, it doesn't feel weird or like people are reading off of lines. The
Yeah.
show just has that natural appeal and flow. I know I have to say because it's FFX as well, like Atlanta. It just
Oh
flows.
yeah.
It just feels like you're there. It doesn't feel like, okay, let me turn this show on and then just place myself here. It just moves in a way that a play does. It feels very natural.
The thing that I love about those two, yeah, we always bring it up. But it's because it's like real life. It's literally the conversations, and I talked to G right before we did the podcast. The relationship that you have between Taco and Little Dicky, it sounds like they've literally been best friends since they were kids.
Yeah.
Little Dicky literally tells this man, I appreciate you for what you've done, and I couldn't do this without you. Taco responds with, just keep paying me to be your best friend, and I'll do anything for you.
Like they have a really good rapport just for freaking buddies. It's just like, man, this is great.
That type of line is literally what a best friend would say to his boy or female. It doesn't matter. That is just real life. And it's so good. You feel like a lot of this stuff is just ad lib. You're watching it and you just sitting there like, this can't be. Is this really in the script?
Yeah, I'd be interested to know to see how much they do off the script, to be honest.
Oh, I would love to see behind the scenes stuff because I could not see this going.
Man, I need just a blooper reel,
Yeah,
just like a nice little run of
it,
what
it's
we don't
it's too.
see.
It feels so authentic.
It's put together really well.
And I know what's going on about this. You can't really explain how good it makes you feel good watching these people, even when they're arguing with each other. The relationship, the brother relationship that he has with the brother type of relationship that he has with Mike, they literally go back and forth for most of the season. Most of the season is just them two arguing. But you know it's so much love right there. There's like, I don't want you to fail, but I need you to grow up. And he's like, I know you don't want me to fail, but I want to be selfish. Like,
Of course, I wanna be that 12-year-old boy, that's it.
yeah, it's so good.
So, from this season, what would you say your favorite episode is?
That's a good one. I mean, the one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was hilarious. The man broke his leg in the bathroom. Like, how?
My god, that episode is so hilarious. And it was just like, okay, when I watch this show, I don't look at previews to see, oh, what's happening next week. Like, I don't at all. Like, I don't look at
No,
anything
no,
as
no,
far
no, no.
as blogs, synopses, reviews, or anything. I just straight go into it, nothing, every week. So I saw him and I'm just like, wait, what?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, that I when I watched that episode, I'd seen the title and I'm like, what? And then I thought it had to do with his freestyle that he did on.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, nah, he just named it after the
Right.
freestyle. Cool, whatever. I wasn't expecting to see him at
Yeah.
all.
Man, the nigga Kareem Abdul-Jabbar actually showed up.
Oh, hilarious for the whole episode, not just like a little beep boop.
No, exactly, for the whole episode. And that's what made it even funnier. It's like this dude literally decided, I'm gonna be a part of this show.
My god, it's so hilarious.
Freaking Gator telling him about white privilege was great. I love that part.
Oh yeah, he needed to hear that for sure.
That episode was weird.
It was weird, but it's they needed a white boy episode, I
I
guess.
mean, if you understand, yeah.
But yeah, for me, I'll say two. One was the bar mitzvah because duh. It was just the buildup of that and just like the shenanigans of like
Yeah.
them trying to prepare to perform for a day of bar mitzvah.
The garage.
Oh my god, it was
The
hijinks.
garage.
Hijinks. For me, I like episodes that have that buildup, like that classic buildup of a story, and then they have that like boom at the end. It's just like, ugh.
Mhm.
And then, of course, the second favorite episode for me would be the last one. Man,
Yeah.
huh?
The last episode, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. The last episode had me in tears.
It was great.
It was one of those things where you like, I can't believe this is happening.
Amen. It needed to happen. All of the emotions.
It was something else, and I like, oh, this is just too good. I don't know how to feel. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps.
And I don't feel like, for the end of the season, it was like one of those episodes like, "What? It's gonna happen next season?" Like, it didn't leave you hanging or nothing. It was happily ever after, whatever, but it wasn't corny. I'll say that.
No,
It was
it
not corny.
literally felt like it finished the story. For a lot of people, if y'all haven't heard Lil Dicky's raps before, a lot of this season he doesn't rap at all.
Yeah.
The first season you had him sprinkled in probably
Mhm.
3 or 4 episodes.
Not much.
This season, I mean, they actually showed him struggling with writer's block. Actually, he doesn't even really start rapping until the last 2 episodes.
Toward the end, yeah. I'll say to his natural, abilities as far as that,
Yeah,
because he's playing in the beginning. Again, childish. But the growth, you'll see it once he gets
yeah.
it and kinda snaps out of that block.
And I gotta admit, when he snapped out of that block, that boy snapped.
He had to.
That boy snapped. He hopped on the record so fast. Everybody said, record this, record this, record this, record this. He ran into the studio and the dude's like, okay. The last 2 episodes, he was just murdering every track that he touched. And I was just like, man, this little Dicky is still dope. I can't even he's still cold. This was a great season. I think this was a heck of a way to do the second season.
Indeed. Watch it. Go watch it now.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Even a few people that, decided to sneak listen to this, it's okay. We saw you, but it's fine. Go ahead and watch it anyway. You got 2 seasons to watch, and it's a very bingeable show because it's only 30 minutes, so you'll be able to get through this very easily.
Oh yeah.
And you have to wait every week like us. I know, squares. Who does that in 2021? Watches a show every week instead of waiting for it to come out and watching in succession. We do. Sorry.
We definitely do. Y'all should hear us on other shows that we be watching.
Amen.
We 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 literally have to sit there and wait.
Yeah.
Don't worry. What if it's coming?
Eventually.
If even if you don't watch the show for Little Dicky, the cameos in this season alone is ridiculous.
There's a lot.
You got everybody from Ray Shrimmer to freaking Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Lot of cameos on here. And if you're a fan of Kevin Hart, you got that too. But there's a lot of cameos.
Ooh.
So, like I said, even if you don't watch it for Lil Dicky or Taco or Gator or Mike, the people who are actually pretty great, then
Yeah, his squad.
you can watch it for all these extras out here.
Man,
We'll be
all these
doing things.
extras, I cannot.
They extras, they out there. I'm a Denzel Curry fan anyway, so
Yeah, he's there too. Check it out on Hulu. It is available on I'm just jealous because y'all can binge. It's a very easy way to watch a show, but whatever. It's fine. You'll still enjoy it. Let us know if you decide to watch it.
yeah.
Leave us a message on our website, verbaldmode.com. Leave us a voice message using the Anchor app, or just tell Kong.
Hit me up, y'all.
You'll find him somewhere. That concludes today's episode of Verbal Vibe Mode. Make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast app. Check the show notes. Well, at this point, you should have checked the show notes to see that there were spoilers, but I know some of y'all did listen. I'm going to keep saying this too.
Spoiler alert, everybody dies.
I should put that in there one of these days. Remember, people that are listening on Spotify, you have extra engagement goodies. You have a poll you can take. You also have a question to answer if you feel the need to share. Until the next show we decide to review, we bid you adieu. Goodbye. Bye bye now.
Man, I love y'all.